welcome to another modern gameplay. So today we're bringing you Primeval Titan. Now, I know you would say, yo E, this is not a new deck. Well, in this channel, basically we're trying to play decks that were viable before, and right now we're going to see if they're still viable. That being said, this specific deck has seen a lot of resurgence for the past 7 days. If we look at MTG Goldfish, it's 7% played on the meta field. Modern, if that's we're talking about modern, that's high. Usually decks are played around 4%. That's on the high end, and the rest would be 2% because of how many players are playing modern nowadays. That being said, I'm playing actually Primeval Titan and the Karn variation, primarily because I like the gameplay or the options that we or this specific dynamic duo brings us. Karn being able to give us a wish board to be able to answer and at the same time win, which I would go through on the sideboard later. Now, what is new to this deck? To be honest, there's nothing new to this deck except that we're playing actually 4 Cavern of Souls, 1 to the sideboard, 1 in the main deck. And this is because of the resurgence of like Murktide Regent comes to mind. Other than that, the deck is pretty straightforward. The other thing that I would note is that because we're playing Karn, we have concession in terms of like the actual win conditions via Valakut. We are only playing 1 Valakut, which would definitely influence how we play the deck because we don't want to expose Valakut that early. Definitely for Urza Saga, definitely is another win condition that we would want to see. Other than that, we're also playing just 1 Cultivator Colossus and none of the green flip card. I forgot the name. Timberwood Symbiosis, I think is the name of the card. Other than that, practically the same. Now let's go to the sideboard. We're looking at Force of Vigor against artifacts or enchantments. We have endurance against graveyard-centric decks. Also, it's a beater at the same time. I know we're playing Bojuka Bog main, but that being said, it pays that you have a couple more that you can actually have or cast when you're on a standstill. We also have Boseiju and Cavern of Souls and Radiant Fountain as an option to bring back or to bring in whenever you're playing specific kinds of deck. Now, if you look at the deck composition, it's actually heavily towards counter spell decks. That being said, you can actually bring in a Radiant Fountain for playing against aggro decks. The rest are a wish targets for Karn. Speaking of Karn, we're also playing 1 Karn to the sideboard. Now, this is because we don't want to overpopulate our main deck with Karn. There are Karns out there or decks out there that play 4 of a Karn, but I believe the author of this deck, which is on the description down below, I believe that 4 is too much and it's very tight, so that's why we're putting Karn on the sideboard. Other than that, we have Tormod Script, Grafdigger Cage, Pithing Needle, Liquimetal Coating, Sky's Ship Sovereign, Engineered Explosives, and Walking Ballista as a one-off because it's a wish board target and it's usually how the deck plays. Enough about that. Purpose of this deck is to dissect how we're going to sideboard against specific opponents. Now onto the gameplay. Alright, we're on the play. We're against Asrubache92. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Looking at the hand right now, hand composition kind of looks okay. We do have 2 Summoners Pact and a Arboreal Grazer. What's not to love? Opponent doesn't have a, what do you call this? A companion. We do have 2 Summoners Pact that represents a Titan. Azusa lost by seeking on hand. We're gonna keep. Hopefully, it's favorable for us. We're gonna go Forest into Arboreal Grazer. We're gonna drop Windswept Heath. Hopefully we find a bounce land soon. I'm not going to expose our Azusa. That's a blast zone on turn 0, on turn 1, which is quite weird. We don't know what we're playing against, so I'm just gonna play it here. Pass the turn. We don't have anything here. Blast zone, not sure what it represents. Blue, okay. Blast zone into Chalice of the Void for 1, okay. Chalice for 1, that's weird. Hopefully we get a land here. That's a Grove. It's kind of weird. I mean, I have no choice but to do my stuff. They went with Chalice, so I'm gonna go with Dryad of the Ilysian Grove so that we get some sort of attacking prowess out there. Was hoping to get a land there so that we can cast our Karn, tick up with Chalice. Looks like we're against a control package. Is Simic control a thing nowadays? Or no, this is blue. Blue-green, Petty Theft, not bad. That's a Titan, cast it again, go. So, not sure what type of deck plays Chalice and Fairy. We are definitely not drawing great. The deck plays a lot of lands. I think around 30-ish. Spreading Seas. Another Titan. Gonna attack. Going to play our Azusa as the turn. I guess that's where we are right now. Our opponent doesn't have a way to pressure our board. We don't also have a way to pressure their board, so we're doing the best that we can here just to try to attack. Knowing that that's the case, we're also going to plan our sideboard plans here. It's very suspicious. Just let it untap. Okay, attack. Okay, that's 15. I'm gonna go for a Cavern of Souls for Giant. A giant, 7 cards in hand. There's going to be bound to be a counter spell somewhere there. So do we run it with, well, I think we can run it with, what do you call this? Run it against our Karn. See if they're actually doing some counter spell shenanigans there. If not, if their plan is just to cast Brazen, if we tick down, I'm just gonna tick up with against Chalice. That's a Force of Negation, pitching, click, Valdilian click, so that they can cast the thing right here. It's not that great. 2 for 1, so that they can cast a count. Okay. I see how it is. Okay, that's a Simic Growth Chamber. We're going to attack with Azusa. We're going to take it. Okay. We're going to cast our Dryad of the Ilysian Grove. Let's see if they have a counter spell for this. They have a counter spell for that. Here's my thing. Bring back the thing. Okay, this thing. That's the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn we can prime time. Depending if they can Spreading Seas again. Ooh, okay. They Spreading Seased our Cavern of Souls. Which means if I draw another bounce land, we win the game. Oh, 2 bounce land. Ooh, okay. Still a bounce land kind of sort of wrecks them, right? Ooh, okay. Opponent is definitely very much lucky. We are not yet getting there. Opponent is down to 13. So they're untapped right now. I don't think it's even worth it to... Is it worth it to Summoner's Pact? Don't think so. A Cavern of Souls wrecks them. I'm quite certain. Is this a fairy deck? I didn't know. 4 cards in hand. Yeah, prime times. We have all the time in the world. Okay, 3. Click. Nice click you got there. I think you should just... They target me. Ugh. I mean, here's my 4th Summoner's Pact. I already got them all. Okay, what is this? Dismembered. Okay, that's a thing. Here's a thing. Here's my thing. Here you go. Ooh, they evoke it. Flash. Bring back to hand, which is quite nice. Okay. Okay, put on top. Sure. Pass the turn. Here we go. Top card has to be a counter spell. Okay, we win. I have zero idea what's happening. Not going to block. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Prime time. Bounce land, bounce land. Okay. So, Mono Blue, we are going to not need Bojuka Bog because I didn't see any Snapcaster at all. They're playing Subtlety. Means they're probably playing something clear up in the skies. So, the 4th Cavern of Souls is really good. What else do we want? I mean, I don't think we need anything else, honestly. Force of Vigor? Question mark? Only for the, what do you call this? Only for those? I don't think so. We already have Boseiju, so 4 Cavern of Souls is enough, I would say. The question becomes, do we want to have more removals? Do we want to board in 1 Walking Ballista? Usually against their types of deck, right? I usually board out the Arboreal Grazer, but seeing that they are like the flyer version, so that's why I'm keeping them. I'm just gonna submit. Okay. Okay. Kinda looks like I'm okay to keep this. We're not in a hurry. Saga might be a contention for us to, what do you call this? Saga might be the contentious for us to not board out, or like to board out because of the Spreading Seas. But I'll keep Chalice for 0. That's fine. Okay, Valakut, pass the turn. It doesn't matter because we do have Boseiju, so not really that card. Oh, okay. So they're going to turn this into an island. It's cool. That's cool. That's cute. Okay, here's my amulet though. Saga, pass the turn. Here we go. So it's a Merfolk deck? Question mark? I'm gonna take 2. Problem. That's a Grazer. Click. Sure. Click me. Targeting prime time, I would assume. Oh, they got rid of prime time. Kinda okay-ish. So my question now becomes... This is 3. View sideboard. Explosives. No. Walking Ballista would be great. So how do we get there? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. Not so great. So I can go Simic, Simic Growth Chamber, cast my Arboreal Grazer. Simic Growth Chamber, cast my bounce, bounce again. I think I can go play this. Cast my Arboreal Grazer, put this into play tapped. But because I have a thing, and I can just pass the turn. Okay. This one says controls an island. Go to blocks. Block here. Take 3? Question mark. Okay. Just gonna go. And I can go like that. Okay. Can search for a amulet. Put it into play. Here's my thing. Tap. Okay. Just gonna bring back this one. Go to attacks. Attack you. Okay. Pass the turn. Okay. 4 to casts. And that one. I'm going to block. Block. This one I'm going to destroy. Okay. Reason being is that I'm just going to win with what they call this, our construct. We don't have to win with Primeval Titan every time. This is the beauty of the deck because you don't know where the win condition would be coming from. Yeah, not a meta deck, so I'm not going to count this as a great win for us. I'll win nonetheless, right? So on to the next one. We won the die roll. We're against Comic Book Day. Nice name. Shout out to you. I'm gonna play first. Looking at the hand, this is a hand that we can definitely keep. I would love to go Amulet of Vigor first. I like going Amulet of Vigor first because we do have an Explore. There's a potentiality that we can cultivate. This is definitely a keep. I'm not going to let it go anymore. So the question now becomes, how do we sequence our play? Our opponent doesn't have a, what do you call this? A command or a commander, a companion. So I can definitely just go land drop Vigor. That opens us up to Prismatic though. But would it matter? I don't think too much. So let's start with a Vigor. Pass the turn. It would matter definitely, but it wouldn't matter that hard. Flooded Strand on turn 1. This looks to be a Delver. Okay. Looks to be a Delver to me. So, okay, that's a Titan. So, let me do the math. Kind of crazy that we're doing the math right now, but I can just go Arboreal Grazer. This is for 3. So, usually this represents 3 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not even great to do so. I can just go let's do the math. 3, 4, right? 4. Let's get lucky. I want to get lucky. Let's go Arbor. This for Giant. Let's go for Explore. Ooh, that's an Arbor. Okay. Maybe next turn we will try to win. 6. If they don't touch our amulets, which is quite likely, because I don't think they're packing a lot of like graveyard hates or like what do you call this? Artifact hate on turn 0, depending. They just went in attack. Very suspicious indeed. It does matter how we sequence our cards. Shredder. They will shred this turn. Okay. Okay. Kinda cool. So we're gonna go Gruul Turf. I'm gonna sequence it correctly. So 1. Bounce the Gruul Turf. Grazer. Gruul Turf. Sequence it correctly. 2. That's 2 Gruul Turf. It's gonna go green like that. Yep. I think I'm sequencing it incorrectly. If they have like a, what do you call this? If they have a subtlety, could cast it now. Okay. Just gonna bounce back the Gruul Turf again. Here's my Primeval Titan. Okay. Say yes. Here's my Boros Garrison and the Slayers Stronghold. Okay. Yeah. And tap that. Tap that. Going to pump. Going to bounce ours. I think I can go with our Cavern of Souls. One goes to attack. I can definitely go T West here. Yeah, okay. That dies. I think they're trying to survive here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next turn we can Colossus for the win. 3 card types. Plant Beast, maybe? It's gonna have 6 here. I can't do anything. We did have an explosive start, to be fair. I think right now they're just really trying to get that 4th card type into their graveyard. I think a bubble would get them there. Then again, we are very ready for the next turn. Yeah, they weren't able to get there. Let's begin sideboarding. Now, this is the part where it's going to be tricky because the sideboard plan for this one, their deck is definitely in the meta. If you look at the top 7 days, they're played 7% of the time, which is 19, I think. I think this was after the reset because TG Goldfish. If I look at their sideboard, they're probably gonna put in a Braid, some Dress Down, Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon, so one of each. It's kind of would be tricky for us if there would go Magus of the Moon. I think this list doesn't have the effect that we want to do against with their deck. Bojuka Bog, I kind of like it on the main. Do we have yeah, Magus of the Moon kind of is super bad if they go Magus of the Moon. It's very bad for us, Magus or Blood Moon. So they have definitely ways to go about. I want to put in some endurance right here. And I don't want to very much dwell on Force of Vigor. I like endurance because it blocks their threats. Now it only becomes what is the thing that we don't want to play too much. I think I can shred some Urza Saga because it's not really that great against their deck. Primarily because they're putting in some Blood Moons. Yeah, I like removing these. Some Saga. Actually, a Cavern of Souls is not ill-advised because our opponent is playing a lot of counter spells and Archmage Charm. Question now becomes, what do we take out? Crumbling Vestige maybe for the Cavern of Souls slot. Okay. It could be argued that I also want to have another Boseiju. This hand is, I would keep this because I don't feel like our opponent is, I hope there's no Ragavan turn 1. If they do, then we would be in trouble. But if not, then it's kind of okay because we do have 2 forests right here. We also have a Dryad of the Ilysian Grove. Okay, plus a Boseiju. Quite nice. We're gonna play this. We're gonna F6 here. I'm just gonna go with a Arboreal Grazer play into a forests. So it really does depend if they have a counter spell for a Grazer. It's going to be weird for me if they counter the Grazer. Sure, you want to do that though. Okay. Why? Do they have like? Not sure why. What would be the reason why? They have Magus of the Moon. Okay. Okay with that. Maybe I can go land drop Dryad and Vesuva. That's the turn. So I still have 2 lands. Still have all the colors of the rainbow. We look at their lists. Oops, sorry. Expressive iteration, okay. We look at their list. I'm counting how many islands do they have. They usually just have 3, but I mean, wouldn't make sense for me to Boseiju one of these because would it make sense for me to do that? Team Vents tapped, untapped. 2 cards. Not sure if they have. Oh, that's another green mana source. Okay. Boseiju forests. What do they have? Do they have Dress Down? They could have Dress Down. Let's get our Primeval Titan countered. Okay, here we go. Okay, sounds good to me. Let me go with a Cavern of Souls. Just in case. Going to attack with the Dryad. Take that damage. We're gonna pass the turn. I think they rely too heavily with the Magus of the Moon. Could this be a... Oh, that's an Unholy Heat. Okay, I respect that. Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Regent. That's a 7/7 Regent. Yikes. Okay, I guess they got us with that. Okay. Gonna draw some cards. That's a Karn. Liquimetal Coating. Set the upkeep stop. Okay. So that's why they countered our Arboreal Grazer. So would they attack our Karn? They attack our Karn. Okay. Maybe there's still a chance. So you're saying there's a chance? Expressive iteration again. I mean, we can still steal this? Question mark. Opponent is not that too far off. If I somehow lock them out of blue and be able to do stuff. Flooded Strand, that's a red piece. Okay, here's my car. A land drop first. Here's my car. Okay. Going to destroy your lanes. Okay, wait, I'm gonna cast this first. Oh, they have Subtlety. Ooh. They also had Subtlety. Yikes. Okay, bottom. Okay, evoked it. So I'm going to take that one up. Remove that from the game. Then that could buy us one more turn. I don't know. That we lost another Karn. Sure. Karn down. Okay, DRC. That's another Karn. Okay. This one says it's our fourth Karn. This one can't even crew the thing. So how do we do this? Can't even go for the boat. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, opponent is now stuck on. I'm on a 2-turn clock. Okay. Has to be good. Slayers Stronghold. Gonna concede the game. Wait. Yeah, let's concede the game. Don't think there's any more draws that we can. Okay. We were running out of things to do there. So was it correct for us to... There was a window for us to cast Primeval Titan there. Was it correct for us to do so? I think so. Should I have Endurance? I could have just Endurance there. I forgot about like the ability of Endurance to... Well, if I think about it, I don't have the cards though. I don't have the mana to do so. That being said, I really feel like removing the Saga is the correct answer there. Force of Vigor, not so much. I want to put in another Karn. The Great Creator will run 29 lands. Is that even fair to do so? Azusa might not be a good thing. Walking Ballista though, that I like. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna play first. Kinda okay, kinda not. We have all the lands that we want. We're gonna keep 2 forests, 2 summoners pack. It now totally depends on what our opponent has in hand. Don't think they have much. I hope no Ragavans on turn 1 though. No Ragavans, please. They'll probably board out a Ragavan. Depends on how many subtleties they have. I think they're playing just 1 or 2 subtleties. Would assume. One would assume. One would hope. Okay. Polluted Delta. Fetch 2. Blue. Okay. So that definitely means they have Blood Moon effects. Okay. Go. Okay. Is this the same as what we had a while ago? Could be. Nevertheless, this is what they saw. Gonna counter it. Okay, they would probably counter it. That's fine. I'm not going to miss my land drop. Okay. Oh, this I would probably go with beasts. Beastie boys. Okay, 6 go. Next turn, we have Summoner's Pact or Titan. Okay, Mage Charm, draws 2 cards. So they're missing one type of creature or card so that they can just blast my thing. Lightning Bolt, those are not it. Yeah, that could probably be it. Okay, Urza's Bubble. How do we win? It's a Walking Ballista. I'm gonna cast a... Let's find a Endurance. Let's cast an Endurance. Endurance U. Bring those back graveyard. Simic Growth Chamber. Brings back this. Pass the turn. Okay. We're not going to be hasty. Okay. Try to rebuild their graveyard again. Counter spell. Okay. 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 Going to pay for 2. Yes, we're gonna play for that. Ooh, okay. Here's me attacking. That's 12. Here's me with the land. Pass the turn. Feels good. Gonna have 6 here. Really depends on what they have now. Okay, that's 2 card types. Don't think that's enough to kill our prime time. Let's attack first. Go Endurance. Endure. Go for Giant. Okay. Sounds good to me. Bojuka Bog and... Okay, nicely done. Slow and steady. Nicely done. That's how we do it, people. I mean, again, the weakness of the strategy that they deployed is that they're too reactive. The technique of, I would say, probably beating our deck is that you need to make sure that you delay and put pressure at the same time, because I think from this matchup, we do have the inevitability because we can attack their graveyard. All right, that's it. On to the next one. All right, we're on the play. We're against Dita Russo 92. Looking at the hand right here, I think we can keep this. Arguably, yeah, I think we can keep. So the question becomes, do I go with just forests? I can start with Crumbling Vestige Forest. It's just the same thing, right? I'm thinking of best ways to do it, because we could also save the Arboreal Grazer. So if I draw a bounce land, another bounce land, I could use the Selesnya Sanctuary to bounce our Crumbling Vestige. Scalding Tarn. Ragavan. Okay. So this is another 1, 2, 3. So I can summon Respect for Azusa. Use the next turn to just pay for Azusa. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. And drop some Respect. Azusa. Cast Azusa. Sanctuary. Go. I could also just have gone for the more tougher I could also just have gone with the Dryad. That would leave me with 1 land in my hand. But I felt that this is a bit safer. If they go some sort of spreading seas here, I could still pay for my pack. So now they would definitely burn our Azusa. I just use it to ramp. So it's kind of like a 1-for-1. Now they need to trade another lightning bolt with my Arboreal. Wouldn't. Okay, it's kind of cool. We're gonna pay for the pack. Oof, that's another Summoner's Pact. We're gonna pass. We're hoping to get our Cavern. That's blue. Okay. Consider. Sure. This is a iteration. Expressive. Cool. They're now really wanted to... Even if they burn my Arboreal right here, would it matter? Question mark. Ooh, land would be great. Land is great. Here we go, Titan. Okay, from this position, I would probably go with a bounce land and a Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog and a Saga. You. Okay, because this would definitely be... Because their removal is only Unholy Heat. So they really have to make sure that they get... Oh, that's 2 card types right now. Whatever happens, they're going to block with a Arboreal Grazer. Shredder. Okay. Respect. Okay. So I'm just gonna go create something right here. Do the attack now. Oops. Dress down. Okay. They had dress down main, which is quite cool. Not going to attack anymore. Well, actually, yeah, I'm not going to attack because I have Karn. Okay. Yes, let's go for a trip. You can now ledger, which they would not. Goes to the graveyard. Exile that. There we go. No way to hit my Titan is big. Nicely done. Shredder, sure. Bolt, okay. Spell Pierce, Bolt, okay. Biggie, sure. I think next turn we have it in the bag, question mark. Oh, that's a Saga. So, I can just go... Okay, Amulet of Vigor. Here's my Summoner's Pact. Here's my Titan. 3, 4. Titan, sure. All counter spells, kinda nice. So, yes, here's my Boros Garrison. Here's my Slayers Stronghold. Okay. Let's go for the kill. That would be my Vesuva and Sunhome. Dryad. Okay, let's see how you do it. Okay, sure. Down to 10. And I'm just going to... That's the turn. I could have just Vesuva for... or Vesuva for Bojuka Bog, but I don't want to be put in a position where they could... What do you call this? Blast my Titan. Yeah, they got Unholy Heat. Okay. That's an 8-8. Okay, so now I can go Summoner's Pact. Right then. Amulet of Vigor. Okay. 1, 2. Go for green. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, then micro chamber and okay, blue, blue. Summoner's Pact, Dryad, cast, shoot you in the face. To attack. Yes, Gruul Turf. Yup, they're just running out our time. I think this is game over. Yes. Yes. Okay. DT Russo. Okay. Again, against their deck, Murktide. Looks like they are very well versed with the Murktide endurance like this. These are my play. I would like to remove a Saga. I think 3 Sagas. Would that be okay? 29 lands. Not super cool. So I can just return 1 maybe. Sagas and Azusa. On the draw, may want to put in a Walking Ballista instead of an Explorer. Bojuka Bog would be an MVP here. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're on the draw now. Okay, I kind of like it. We're digging it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna go turn 1, Amulet Vigor, Stronghold Vigor. Totally depends on what they have here. It's blue, very weak. Oh, okay, cool. Forest Vigor, 6, go. Okay, that's a Karn. Here's a Stronghold. Then I will pass the turn. Is it time for Karn? Okay, Elemental. They're going to get my Amulet, which is quite okay. Going to let them untap. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. That's a Murktide. Should have done it during my turn. That's my mistake. Forgot about that. Unfortunate mistake, but happens nonetheless. Yeah, should have done it during their upkeep, right? That was my mistake. I totally meant to do this, but sometimes things happen. Expedition map. Play this. Play an expedition map. Play a grazer. Bounce this. That's the turn. Okay. Oh, nice combo with the amulet. 4 cards in hand. Totally depends on what they have here. I'm gonna take 4 damage. Going to sacrifice this. I'll search for a green mana source. Go for a giant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Giant. Here you go. Can't be countered. Giant. Say yes. Okay, now what do we want? We want to have a Boros Garrison. And we want to have a Boros Garrison into a Tolaria West. Going to bounce this. Get my endurance to attack. Gonna pass the turn. 4 mana. I think this would be 2 cards. Draw 2 card territory. Oh, okay. Bounce that back. Okay. Search for that land. Cool. Consider. Cool. So that's all lands and a creature. So 3 card type. This time I will block. Okay, that's a Boseiju. This time I will drop a Urza Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's a Saga. This is me doing my giant thing. Blue. Undo. Let's go for green. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't be countered. Okay. Say yes. Bojuka Bog and Simic Growth Chamber. Become a big boy. It's a 5/5. Walking Ballista is a what? Construct, right? Then the other one would be I will just go with Giant. Okay, down to 5. Sounds good to me. Unholy Heat. Not so impressive now. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm running out of stuff to search for. Okay. Down to 1. That's my turn. Don't even have to Tolaria West. Not even play my lands. Okay, okay. Expressive. I like it. Another expressive. Good job. Okay. Ragavan. Sure? Question mark. Another one. So again, it feels like the deck is pretty solid against the I think number one played is Murktide. As of right now, I think the data is a bit skewed because I think it had a refresh of some sort. We're on 3-0, so that's nice. On to the next one. Right, we won the die roll. We're against Parrot. It's an all land hand, so we're gonna mulligan. This one I think we can keep. So from this position, I would just go bottom our Explorer, question mark. We don't have a companion to go with. We're gonna keep definitely. So I like the Gruul Turf and a Summer's pack. So I'm gonna put the Explorer. Then drop, cast our Amulet, pass the turn. Turn 3. Okay, Windswept Heath into a Plains. Okay. Oh, Hammer Time. It's been a while since I've seen Hammer Time. Give our runes, quite cool. So, can go Dryad. Untap. Bring back that land. Here's my Dryad. Let's play another land. That's the turn. In this manner, we can go... In this turn, maybe if I draw a land, I can go search for... Well, Titan is the best thing that we can do here, but if we're not able to go Titan, then I can go with... Oh, that's pure steel. Paladin into a... Is there Hammer Time now? Oh, okay. Action from green. I take that damage. Oh, okay. So that means we just have it? Question mark? Yeah, let's not risk it. So, Gruul Turf. Gruul Turf again. Yep, bounce that again. Here's my thing. Cast my Titan. Okay. Yes. Here's my Boros Garrison and Slayers Stronghold. Get back. Goes to attack. Okay. Yes. Here's me going with Simic Growth Chamber. Actually, I can just go... Yeah, Simic Growth Chamber and Selesnya Sanctuary. Hopefully, they don't play Mana Tide. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Should have just went with lands. But I want a lot of lands in my hand, so that's why. Shadow Sphere. Okay. The only thing that could stop us here would be hammers. 2 hammers. Okay. Hammer. Okay. Where would we put it? I'm gonna take 12 damage. 13 damage. Okay. 13 damage. Okay. Fear into another Titan. Colossus Cultivator. So now, what do I search for? It's all lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. 7. Let's bring back this. Bring back this. Okay. Then from there, I can cast another Titan. And here's another Titan. 6, 7. Undo. Yes. Do the dress. And what else do we want? Oh, Bojuka Bog. Boseiju. Don't mind if I do. It's not red. Color. Color. Yes. Here's another Titan. Hi. Popole. Yes, sir. Here's another Micro Chamber and a Boseiju. Oh, sorry. That's 1. This is 2. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And I will return a Boseiju. Primeval Titan. Okay. Yes. Visuba. And what else can we do? Visuba into another Simic. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your face. I think I could have won a while ago. My bad, guys. Tap. Yes. 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 Okay, just gonna focus up. No shenanigans. Okay, reverse it this time. Yep, that was turn 3. It took a lot of time, but it is what it is. Let's begin sideboarding. That was a lot of time. Against their deck, definitely our Force of Vigor would come into play, and some of the Karns would be nice. We saw some Force Spikes, but I don't think like the Bojuka Bog would particularly be good against their deck. It could be argued that we want to have some Radiant Fountains instead. So Bojuka Bog for Radiant Fountain. Boseiju would be nice. So I think I can forego all the souls or something like this. 28 lands, 4 Karns, 3 Boseijus. Again, I think move one explore out. Yeah, I don't think they're playing some form of hate. Okay, I think this would work. Hopefully, our time would still be enough for us to go to do it. Oh, Azusa, that's quite nice. I think I will keep this. I'll keep this. Totally depends on what they have here. Turn 1 that is Sagarda's aid. Oof. Not so nice. Hopefully they don't have any follow-up at all. Okay, Ornithopter. Okay, we might be too late now. Stoneforge, okay. Are they gonna go for Colossus Warhammer? Okay, no attacks. That's our Grazer. So, land drop Saga. Okay, so now totally depends on what they have here. I'll block this. Okay, double hammer. They got us. Good game, good game. Double hammer hand. It's nice. At least we got the game 3. Okay. Game 3. Arguably, we want to have another explorer. Colossus might be a convoluted way to go about it. We're gonna go with the card play. Okay. It looks like, yeah, why not? We're gonna keep. I can start with Heath for green. Titan. Go. Oh, they didn't have a. Wow. What happened there? Did they just F6 incorrectly? What happened? Let's look at chat. Nope. Yikes. Okay. So, tap that land, bounce that land. Here's my Dryad. Do it again. Tap that land, bounce that land. Want the bigger. Okay, F6, go. What was that? Whoa, baby. Not a good look, my friend. Not a good look. So, okay, be green. Good game. Okay, I guess you want to see the power? Well, honestly, I don't think we can do it now because Slayers Stronghold into Vesuva because we got the thing here, so got no choice. But so this is a, let's stock it properly. 1. Okay. That was unfortunate for our opponent. Our opponent was very greedy. I mean, I think that's a non-play there. But considering our hand, it's very explosive. I think it's even competitive. Turn 2, turn 3. This is our turn 3 play. Even if they went with a land drop and have an explosive hand as well, I think we would be able to compete. I think that's it. On to the next one. All right, we lost the die roll. We're against Scalo 94. Looking at this hand, yeah, I think we can keep this. This could be a trap though. This would be nice if this was a amulet, but seems like it's not. Our opponent mulligan down to 6. It's a Hallowed Pound Fountain untapped into a Sentinel. Okay, that's a Grazer. Sunhome, pass the turn. Let's not give them any lands. I'm hoping to get a green mana source though somewhere. Hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna take some damage, sure. Okay. Okay, it's a Titan. Cool. Going to Expedition map. Okay, we're gonna pay for that. 6, go. Okay, really totally depends on what they're gonna do here. I'm not quite familiar with their deck. It looks like it's a fringe combo deck. I'm just gonna F6 here. There's nothing I can do. Oh, okay, it's still hammer type question mark. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's still hammer time. It's a variation of the hammer time. Yeah, it's quite nice. Gonna take that damage. Okay. Ooh, Karn is quite great. Karn is a good catch for us. So gonna go for a green mana source. I think I can go Boseiju who endures all. Put that into play. Cast a Arboreal Grazer. Put a Selesnya into play. Bounce our green mana source. That's the turn. Are they gonna go for a hammer? Please don't. Don't do it. Okay, floating. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna fetch for a hammer. I'm gonna equip that hammer to the Esper Sentinel question mark. I think it should just go with Colossus, right? Really totally depends on what is in their hand. Our best draw would probably be Cavern of Souls, just to make sure that it doesn't get countered. Because our play next turn would definitely be Primeval Titan. I'll be back. Okay, opponent is deep in the tank. Tank is deep. I could definitely just go. Okay, that's another Stoneforge, Colossus Warhammer. Okay, our hope here is to finish them off on next turn. If we can top deck a land, I mean, if we can top deck an amulet, I think we can try to win. Yeah, drawing an amulet would definitely be a win for us, I think. Fully no counter spells. Gonna block the biggest one. Down to 7. Okay, amulet wins us. If this is an amulet, we win. Oh no. Nope, we don't win. Okay. Ooh, they gave us the amulet, but they do have a Stoneforge Mystic. They have to block. So what do we do? Definitely going to do that. Just hope for the best. Okay, amulet. Yeah, you can draw. No. So I can land drop, search for all of the, what do you call this? Yeah, maximize the amount of stuff that we can do. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Bounce you. Here's my Titan. 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes. Here's my growth, Simic growth, and turf. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I think I can just EE for 1. Win for the game. Win the game right here. But I think it would be nice if I win decisively. Return a lane. Commander's Pact. Let's go for Colossus. 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot. So, we'll probably go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, I want to make sure that where is this targeting? Okay. So, this one there, this one there, one there, there. Yeah, I'm gonna go for white. And from there, we can go tap. From there, we can go again, tap 1. Okay, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and from there I can go Summoner's Pact. Let's cast a Dryad of the Ilysian Grove. Yeah, they didn't even wait for it. So we have so much mana. The line there that I would be going for is the Dryad Ilysian Grove, play another Primeval Titan, Karn, and then from Karn, explode for 1, and then from there it will clear our mana up to attack. Then, yeah, Sunhome, double strike for the win. Okay, nicely done. And let's go to the sideboard. Begin sideboarding. They do have blue, so probably they would put in some counter spells. Again, Bojuka Bog is not really great with this type of deck. Force and Karn is nice. I would not want to put out our Explorer here, so the question becomes, what type of lands do we go about? Sage is also awesome here. So probably I would probably board out 1 forests. What else do we want to board out? I can trim soul. Ooh, kind of nice. I can keep this. We do have a bounce land, so not quite worried about stuff. Totally depends on what they have here. White Sentinel. So it's a Titan. I can go Cavern of Souls for Beast. From Beast, I can go with our castle. That's the turn. Totally depends on what they have. If I can help it, I hope I don't get I don't want to do a 2-for-1. That's a Colossus Warhammer. Okay. Not sure how they want to go about that. So, Saga. Okay. Dryad and drop. Bounce our this. Pass the turn. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Next turn okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next turn I can Titan. We can pitch our Force of Vigor. Okay. The card does aid. Okay. Okay. Going to block it with okay. Okay. Here's a Summer's Pact. No, you can draw that. Okay. Can come down. Nothing happens. Okay. Here's my Cavern of Souls for a giant. Okay. Here's me with green. Green. Okay. Prime time. Okay, yes. Okay, and then we probably go for Boseiju and something to bounce it. Would be Boseiju? Would that be nice? Would that be better? I don't think that can kill me later. I think we can just go Simic Growth Chamber, Tolaria West. Okay, let's bounce this. Okay, no attacking. Pass the turn. Nicely done, nicely done. Another 5-0 for your boy. It's really nice. That's really nice. So what did we learn from the deck? Honestly, I think it's not really a very good pool because we just played against one rogue deck, 2 Murktide, and then 2 Hammer Time. And this one, it felt like they have an all-in strategy. That being said, I felt that the 4th game was a bit off because our opponent kept a very, very weak. All right, that was fun. So what did we learn today? I think it felt that 4 Cavern of Souls actually played an important part. When I was playing this, the Karn-less version during the Modern Open, it felt that we have a very linear plan of attack. But it seems that the threats that we give out is exhaustible, whereas putting in Karn into deck gives you that lot of flexibility. When I was playing, Cavern of Souls felt very crucial, especially with current meta. This is a very good way to circumvent counterspell decks, and I felt 4 is the correct land count. Now, looking at this deck composition, it felt that one of Valakut is a very sweet spot, and I don't see the need to actually go to Valakuts, precisely because we have Karn. The other thing I figured out was that one Cultivator Colossus is a very nice spot to be in. You don't want to have 2 because at the same time, you only need to cast 1 Cultivator to win. Makes sense if that's the case. And that I didn't really feel the lack or need to play Turn Timber Symbiosis. Looking at their sideboard, I felt that maybe the Radiant Fountain felt a bit off. Maybe it's because we didn't play against red. I would probably put in the Treasure land instead of this so that we can tutor it with Karn. The idea here is that if we have a turn 3 or turn 4 Karn, we can tutor directly for the Fountain or the Treasure in case that the play for Liquimetal Coating is not sustainable. Other than that, the deck felt pretty solid, and I feel like slight tweaks on the sideboarding plan on my end would be very beneficial, and I can carry this to victory. Stay tuned for that one. Alright, that's it. Now, if you enjoyed the gameplay, subscribe to your boy and give it a thumbs up. Let me know on the comment section down below what type of deck I should be playing the next Modern gameplay. That's it. See you in the